Well, hello and welcome again to our reading of the Greek New Testament, and we're reading Matthew's Gospel. We're up to chapter 25. This is the parable of the Ten Maidens. This is unique to Matthew. Toti homoi othesetai he basilea ton uranon decaparthenois. Haitinis labusai tas lampadas hioton exaelthon es hupatesin to numfiu. Now this is quite a good chapter from our Greek point of view. It'll give us good practice of our feminine forms and feminine participles and so on. So at that time, or then rather, the kingdom of the heavens will be likened to, this is from homoi o'o, and this is the future passive. So will be likened to 10 parthenois, perhaps maidens. Hoitines, now instead of just saying just hi, they say haitines, the very ones who. It just is emphatic here, in place of just the straight relative pronouns. So those who, labusai, feminine participle from aorist participle from lambano, having taken their lamps. Now this is a third declension, it's feminine, it's he lampas, if you're looking this up, third lampas lampedos. So having taken their lamps, ex aelthon, they went out, eis hupantesin. A hupantesis means a meeting, it's a third declension noun in is. Hupantao is to meet with someone. This is the abstract noun. So for a meeting, and it takes a genitive, a meeting with the bridegroom, the numfiu. And there are variant readings here, as you can see from the one here. Pente de exauton eson moroi kai pente phronimoi. 5 from among them were moroi, were foolish. It's rather a strong word, in fact. Were idiots or stupid, generally just translated as foolish. Kai pente phronimoi, we had that word in the previous chapter, phronimos, meaning thoughtful. So they use their brain, they use their frame, their mind. So 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were thoughtful. Haiga morai labusai tas lampadas auton uk elebon met hiauton elian. For the foolish ones, a feminine participle here again from lambano, so they having taken their lamps, u elebon, they did not take elion, oil, with themselves, so with them. So another word for this one is prudent, I was trying to think of. Yep. So 5 were foolish and 5 were thoughtful or prudent. Hai de phronimoi elebon elion entais angeos metaton lampadon hiauton. Now you'll notice that this phronimos is it's a two-termination adjective, and so even though it's feminine, it's high down here, high phronimoi, because it's two-termination. So the prudent ones, elabon, they took oil, entais angaios. This is from angaion. It's a neuter, second declension neuter noun meaning a vessel. So the prudent ones took oil in the vessels along with their lamps. Chronisdontos detu numfiu en nustaxan pasai kai kathudon. Now we get a genitive absolute, and again we saw this verb in the last chapter, from chronisdo, to delay. And here it's a genitive absolute with the numphio. So the bridegroom was delayed. So perhaps we'd say when the bridegroom, or since the bridegroom was delayed for the genitive absolute. This is from the verb nustasdo. It's a zeta, and the stem of it is nustag. And so when you get the aorist, the gamma turns into a psi here. So this is the aorist. If you're looking this one up, it's from nustasdo. So when the bridegroom was delayed, or because the bridegroom was delayed, all of the girls, all of the maidens, nustasdo is to grow weary or drowsy. So they became drowsy, kai kathuden, and they fell asleep. From kathudo. This is the imperfect here. So they were falling asleep. Genitive of time during which, in the middle of the night, krauge, a cry, gegonin, occurred. Idu honumphios, behold the bridegroom. Ex erkeste as apantesin, and then in square brackets out too. So come out for a meeting with him. So come out to meet him. Toti ergethes san pasai hai pathenoi ekanai kai ekosmesan tas lampadas hiauton. At that time, all those maidens, and this is from Egero, and it's the aorist passive, but it just means they got up. It's got active meaning. We've seen that before with this verb. So all those maidens got up. Or perhaps were caused, it might be a causative, were caused to get up, and they, well, literally, cosmio is to put in order. The cosmos is the ordered world, the ordered universe. We get our word cosmetic from this, of course. Cosmio is to order, to put things in order. So they got their lamps ready. They prepared their lamps, got them ready, got them working. Hai demorai, but the foolish ones, they said to, again this is to termination here, they said to the prudent ones, dote hemin ek tu elayu hemon. Dote imperative from Didomi, give to us. And we get this ek, so it's some of, literally from your oil. So give to us some of your oil. Hoti, because hylampades hemon spenuntai. Because our lamps literally have gone out, we'd say in English. Spenumi, or perhaps spenuo, in later Greek, it means to extinguish or quench. We get the word asbestos, that which can't be, because you can't burn the thing, so it can't be burnt. So spenumi, possibly spenuo, gets regularized in later Greek to quench. Here it's something like have gone out. The light has been quenched, the light has gone out. Apekrithesan de hai phronimoi legusai. The prudent girls answered, and then we get a feminine participle from lego, legusai, saying, me poti ume a kesai hemin kai humin. Not, now this is being used impersonally here, archeo, to be sufficient. So no longer is, in any way, is there sufficient for us and for you. So there's not enough oil for us and for you. Porueste, imperative, go, malon rather, so but rather go, prostus poluntas. It's the participle from polio, so a polio, which is to sell. You'll see that if you go to shops in Greece, you'll see lots of this polio root in some of the names of shops that sell different things. That verb seems to have continued on into modern Greek. So go rather to those who are selling, kai agorasiti heartais, and buy it for yourselves, from agorasdo. Ap erkomenon de auton, genitive absolute. When they went off, agorasai, that's an infinitive there from agorasdo, to buy. So while they were going off to buy all this, the bridegroom came, Elthon hon numphios, kai hoi hetoimoi. Now again, this is to termination, even though it's got a feminine article here. It's referring to these prudent girls who are now hetoimoi, who are ready. Those who were ready went in metautu with him as to scamus unto the weddings, plural for singular, kai ekleiste hesthura, and the door, this is aorist passive from klio, to shut, from kleo, sorry, yes, kleo, not klio, from kleo, to shut, and the door was shut. Husteron de erkontai kai hoi loi pai, hi loi pai parthenoi legusai, and afterwards the other maidens came, legusai, feminine participle again, saying, Kurie, Kurie, anoixon hemin, and the Lord, open for us. This is the aorist imperative from anoigo. And so the normal ending is son, and the so anoigo, the gamma and the sigma make a psi. So open for us. Hodiopekrates a pen, and he answered, having answered, he said, Truly I say to you that I do not know you. Gregorete un is that Gregorio verb we had before, to keep awake, therefore. Hoti, because uk uditi ten hemeran udi ten horan. You do not know the day nor the hour. And that's the first section of chapter 25.